9/24, October 10th. I just got back from the dollar store and ABC Liquors. Bought myself a 6-pack of Imperatives. And when I walked out of ABC Liquors, I forgot to get my cigarettes. But I spent $6 and some change over at the dollar store. I spent $11 and some change at ABC Liquor. I had $24 on the card. Cigarettes are just as important as the beer and the coffee. And I just got back to the hotel room, and I'm going to have an aperitif. First of 6, the other 5 are in the freezer. And then I'm going to walk my ass over to the Sunoco, only about a block and a half down the street here on US 1 heading south in Vero Beach, Florida, to pick myself up a pack of stress relief. And believe it or not, on my card there's $7 and some change, which leaves me about $2 balance after I purchase cigarettes. Now, isn't that something? And that may just be enough for me to dry tomorrow morning the laundry that I'm going to hand wash in the shower tonight. You see, it's a lot of really weird shit's happening on this road trip. And I'm doing all this without any planning. See, I'm thinking right now. Well, I'm going to drink this beer, I'm going to walk, get my cigarettes, come back, screw around. I just fed Lily. And got the room packed. I'm staying one more night. Got to go to the thrift store. I don't know, the main office. Get a voucher for some items that I'm going to pick up at this thrift store here in Vero Beach. I'm doing the same shit that I did crossing this country with no money. And now I have $500 to make it across this country. And I'm going to be getting my residential permit and my visa. I've got all the hard copies for my vehicle, my license, the registration, the title. I got my passport. I can get Rimpy the shots. In fact, I might do that before I even leave here. Lily's the other complicated mess. I've been dealing with the board of vets. I smell the sweet aroma of a barbecue. I smelled this same aroma this morning. I'm still eating like a pauper, but it won't be long before I start living life. If I can make it across this country again. But I'm sure I can. Don't know what time it is, but I just had my first imperative of 6. I'm on my way to Sunoco to pick up some stress relief. I think the imperatives are kicking in. Strangest thing. I went inside, take a pee. I forgot to zip her up. Anyways, I looked down. No, it's not hanging out. But I felt the breeze. I go check my zipper, and the zipper's not zipped. But it wasn't obvious. I'm telling you, some crazy shit's happening on this road trip. Anyways, it seems to be that the Sunoco you can see the McDonald's. And just a little bit over there is the Sunoco. Remember this place? I don't know, 13 months ago or so when I was here? No, actually, actually 13 months, 600, 580 days ago, when I first got down here, I came here to Vero Beach to visit Leslie. I remember meeting her right over here. Right over there. Stupid as shit. It's like deja vu. And I haven't even started the road trip yet. I'm seeing places because I've been bobbing around all over. And when I say all over, the comprehension of where I've been is beyond the understanding of the entire population. And what I'm going to be videotaping on this road trip is going to disturb a whole lot of people. Because those people who have been fucking watching me, I'm going to make sure I videotape their ass this time. But see that the cops are all over my fucking ass? And I'm there. I'm a cop. A beautiful thing, eh? It's a cop's job to protect me until I hit fucking Central America. They know who I am. And you know, crossing this country, I'm going to stir up a whole bunch of fucking problems. Because I can, I am. I've been under 2 imperatives now, and I'll be doing the 3rd one shortly. Right here, I'm at the Sunoco to get my cigarettes. My stress relief. Top of the morning to you. How you doing? Just like a bad storm. When all thinks the weather's clear, I'm always near. Yeah, the dealership's got my car for 1 more day. You know why, right? Because I want to make sure I have a safe trip into Central America. So I'm going to be here for another 36 hours. So I'm still going to be playing around, goofing around. And because I ran out of cigarettes, brought me here. And because I wanted to see your delightful presentation, how about we do a little selfie? Because I'm going all over the world. Where are you? That's the guy that I had an argument with that I said on the previous video. I don't know, 5 days ago. I'm pissing off people all over the country. Because I can, I am. All right, let's do a pack of cigarettes. I just went through a whole bunch of shit. Anyways, I gotta shut up. You're sure, right? All right. Now, I know there's $7 on the card. I know these don't cost that much, but when I start traveling across the country, I'll be paying up to $10 and $12 for a fucking pack of cigarettes. I'm still toothless. All right. Now, you know this country's been screwing with me. And it's screwing with me right now. Oh, it's enter a cigarette. The signature. No one's gonna get my signature anymore. Well, yeah, it's some fun inside here. I actually feel better. I'm taking on a stress relief right now. I've decided I want to screw with the country a bit. Because you know, when I find my wife, she ain't gonna let me get away with these games I'm playing. And seeing that I got nothing else better to do right now, I've decided I want to screw around with the country. Seeing that the country screwed around with me. I'd say this is a tasty treat. Now, if we can just go ahead and do an imperative, I'd be happy right now. A whole lot happier when I make Central America. With my 2 female cats, Lily and Rimpy. Well, here I am. By the Burger King, about a block away from the Ninth Inn. And I'm contemplating, what the fuck am I gonna do when I leave Vero Beach? I know, I'm causing trouble. Hey, you know what? I just learned something. I can watch my backside like this. Ain't that the shit? I mean, this is fucking perfect. All I gotta do is walk around, right? And those little jackals, stalkers, troublemakers, drug addicts, robbers, rapists, and people who want to hurt you, I'll learn how to do it. You gotta congratulate me. That's pretty fucking good. I think I'm gonna have another imperative in about 2 minutes. How do I look? You know, every time I breathe, I got a lot of pain in my back. I don't know what that's from. I've done irreparable damage to myself. And I'm not sure if I'm going to recover from it. That's why I say I'm not going to be around much longer. My time's coming to a quick end. That's why I state that I'm on my last hurrah. This has really been fun. And I did it with my 2 cats. You know what? You probably don't, because you're not a psychic and you can't read minds. So I'm going to go ahead and share it with you. Probably about 10 o'clock now. October 10th, 2018. It took me over 600 days to figure out what it is I'm doing. I'm going to be under the influence of an imperative tomorrow until about midnight, 1 o'clock a.m. And then I'll have to stop drinking because I'll be driving out of here at 11 o'clock or 11:30. Gives me about 11 hours to straighten up, which is plenty of time because I don't get stinking drunk. I just get buzzed. Now, what I'm going to do is when I call the police with the canine to have my vehicle checked inside and out, I'm going to do a video of everything that I stated in my previous videos. You have no idea, so you should watch on, because what I'm going to do is going to be a movie in the making. Do I look happy? Oh, by the way, now this would be my 3rd imperative. No, I just started it. But I had a quart, which is actually 24-ounce bottle of Heineken. So we're actually looking at, this is the 5th 12-ounce bottle. And it's still got, I think 3 or 4 more in the freezer. I like my beer ice cold, not just cold. Cold is just surviving. Ice cold is living life. I'm in a lot of pain too, but the imperatives help mask that. I've come down with a finger ache, believe it or not, the middle finger. Fuck you. Everybody's been screwing with me. Well, I don't know what to say. It's all in the name of Lily. Don't disturb the Lily. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to be making a call to this Bobby's Mechanic Shop. That's an opportunist and stole money for work that he overcharged for. And quite possibly created more problems for me. But if not, he's still an opportunist. Then I'm going to be dealing with Vero Beach, I don't know, some sort of hotel that stated to me when I was here before that they don't make phone calls on an automated system for wake-up calls. But because I self-hypnosis my ability to wake up from mind function, I woke up when I asked them to make a wake-up call. You know what their statement was? Oh, we forgot. Let me see what else. They stuck me in the back of that place. Now, I'm going to be doing a video of this place. And then the Motel 6 in Vero Beach on Route 60. I'm going back there to get my receipts. I'm going back to Bob's Mechanic Shop to get my receipts. I'm currently here at the Knights Inn. I'm having a really great time. Now that I learned what it was I wanted nothing to do with, which was the internet, social media, and none of it, I now want everything to do with it. When I travel across this country with no money from West Palm Beach, Florida, all the way to Seventh Hill, Las Vegas, Henderson, Nevada, where some other individual at the Shell gas station on West Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, or Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, befriended me and put $20 of gas in my car. And I started my trip across this country with no money. Took me 11 and a half weeks. The state of Florida got hit real hard with my presence. Texas got hit real hard with my presence, where resources weren't available, and I ended up stopping at the Wilcox Police Department, State Police Departments, Anthony Police Department, New Mexico, and Las Vegas, where cops were personally pulling out their money and giving it to me without question. Now, that tells you something, doesn't it? It tells you that I'm world known. And I'm going back to the Motel 6 to claim my receipts. We're going to be dealing with the Baptist Faith Church on Route 60, north side of the street, approximately 2 miles east of 95 in Vero Beach. The only pastor that I have the biggest mind problem with, telling me do what everybody else does, because we get hit so many times for gas and food from people on 95. Go to the TA truck stop and ask for gas from patrons that are there. I told the cops that, and the cops were telling me he was setting you up. That pastor's name is Pastor Burke. Now, believe it or not, Pastor Burke is the evilest entity on this fucking planet. He's a wolf in sheepskin who helps out only who they want to help out. Because when I was told that he'd be back later, and I came back, he sat there with a smile on his face. What an asshole. I'm going to bring him out into the public, and I'd like his title stripped. Send him to the fucking gutter. Telling me to go out and do what other people do. When I march an army of 3. My 2 female troops depend on me to protect them from the forces of evil. He being one of them. Now, I've dealt with a lot, hundreds of churches, food pantries, and Salvation Armies, Catholic charities, just every kind of organization to get me through this country. And it's even bigger than that. I'm going to be writing a book. I'm going to be writing several of them. I'm extremely displeased because I'm a soul saver, not a soul taker. There's a whole lot more to come. Once I start driving and I'm not under the influence and my mind is clear, I'm going to be doing videos of serious information which needs to be brought to the public eye. People don't know how to correct what is turned wrong. I do. Don't disturb the lily. That's what I was going to say. Burke. I had a stepfather named Burke McNamara. You can look into the obituary. He died probably 30 years ago. He's an Irishman. My mother renamed my last name from to McNamara, which is not my birth name, an Irish name. I'm Dutch. From the remarried nature of Burke McNamara. As I was growing up, I bonded to this man from what my mother told me. I was extremely young. We're talking 30 years ago he passed away. 37 to 40 years ago was when he was part of my mother's life and I'll always remember Burke. Much more to come. That's what I was going to say about this Vero Beach hotel. Not only did they tell me they don't do automated wake-up calls, they do it by writing it down. Now, how do you imagine a staff member dealing with checkout, check-ins, paperwork, and dozens and dozens of people requesting wake-up calls? They lied to me. A few other motels did the same. And not only that, they sent me in the back of the establishment looking over a field when they had rooms available where people could look at the pool and the grass and all. And then they refused to let me book another day. Do you have any idea how difficult it is out in society when you have money, how people judge you, and then when you have no money and you have 2 cats, how people make it extremely complicated? And I kept both of my cats and gave up everything. Everything. Even my smile. Because CMS Walgreens doesn't want to step up to the plate to hold responsibility for their actions, which is a direct relationship in the hiring of a security guard company, which hires security guards which don't have the ability to yet alone fight, even move. They're fat, they're old, and they're only there for a head on the placement. Bullshit. If the cop force was exactly as the security force, human life would be doomed from the jackals of society, because the cops wouldn't do anything either. That's why you see cops and a very strong, mean, aggressive nature. But when you look at a security guard, they're nothing more than a head in the placement for visual observation that do nothing more than watch and observe. But when somebody gets attacked and they don't help, that person that's being attacked could die in that battle. Wrong actions. When you hire another for a business to protect patrons, you hire one that can hold the job description, which is to defend human life, not sit there and watch human life get damaged, because that's what video cameras are for.